On January 8th and 9th, we went out to sample water and fish in the Emory and Clinch rivers near the site of the 5.4 million cubic yard coal ash spill from the Tennessee Valley Authority's Kingston coal plant. We began our first day of sampling by loading the boats with our equipment and heading out onto the river. It was a cold and windy day, with very high water levels due to recent rainfall. We passed by the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency staff, gill netting and collecting fish samples. We made our way upriver to the power line crossing where we sampled for many things, including total and dissolved heavy metals. Then we went to the barge boom located at the intake channel of the Kingston coal plant and collected more samples. From there, we made our way to Ground Zero, an area we called the Ashburg Zone. Here you can see a large white house that was destroyed by TVA's ash and one of our sampling boats. Tons of ash surrounded us on all sides. We observed and documented a strong current of water flowing from the 300 acres of spilled ash into the Emory River. Earlier in the day, we learned that the turbidity of the Emory River at the power line crossing was 44 NTUs. In this current of water, transporting more ash into the Emory River, turbidity levels were 40,550. That is 921 times higher than normal. It was clear to us that until the ash is removed, it will continue to add more and more coal sludge to the Emory River every time it rains. 17 days have passed since the spill occurred. During our 2 days on the river, we observed track hoes on barges removing trees and woody debris, but at no time did we observe anyone removing ash from the river. When will TVA make good on its promise to clean up the river? It certainly has been working hard to repair the railroad tracks to bring more coal to the coal plant. Why haven't they removed substantial quantities of ash from the river yet? Let's meet the crew who sampled the river and watch them collect some sediment samples and electroshock for fish.
My name is Carol Babiak, and today we're out on the Emory River and we're collecting water samples just downstream of the Tennessee Valley Authority coal ash spill. And we're going to use this centrifuge tube and this sterilized plastic bag to collect some sediment from the bottom of the river here.
Yep, I'm Dr. David Neely. I'm affiliated with the Tennessee Aquarium. This has been pretty amazing to see what was a really nice riverine ecosystem just transformed into a big ash pile. It's pretty remarkable.
My name is Lee Friedlander. I am also assisting with the water quality samples and fish sampling that's going on. I'm with the Tennessee Aquarium.
And what have you seen today, and what's it been like?
It's pretty surprising. It's a lot of ash. A lot of stuff in the water. A lot of sediment.
Will you tell me who you are?
I'm Anna George. I'm with the Tennessee Aquarium, and we're out here doing the fish sampling for this group.
And where are you?
We are right in the middle of the Ashburgs on the Emory River, right where the spill occurred.
And what's today, Anna?
Today is January 8th, 2009.
Will you describe what your experience has been like so far?
It's been pretty interesting. We worked pretty well with TWRA and the TVA police to make sure we could get access to the site. We have sampled 2 sites below the spill so far. Haven't been a whole lot of diversity in here, but it's the winter. It's hard to say much about that at the moment. We've gotten some fish for gill samples to look at contaminants, and we'll be sampling right here around the Ashburgs next.
Great.
Hello! Captain Rob Motis here with the Tennessee Aquarium, and I've been shocked. I've read bits and pieces in the newspaper, and I am shocked that this has happened.
And not because we threw him over the boat.
Yeah, correct. So we're glad you're here, and I'm glad we're all working together to spread the word.
I'm Dr. Shay Tuberty of Appalachian State's Biology Department. I'm here to witness the catastrophic TVA coal ash spill. Sitting here, used to be a beautiful wide portion of the river here, the Emory River, which we just saw bald eagles fly by. There's all kinds of bird life here. Did some fish shocking and got some amazing assortments of fishes and assemblages. So we're hoping to see just how bad they're going to be affected over the next year or two. This is a Ekman grab. It's a sampling device used for grabbing deep sediments in lakes and streams. This is called a messenger. And it's just a weight that runs down the line and hits this little button here, which releases these little pins and allows these springs to clamp this thing shut. See, it looks like it's a big grabber, right?
Cool.
So we're going to drop this down all the way to the bottom, which is right at 2 feet. Grab this bottom, we pull it up. I've got a nice mud sample of muck. Where's our bucket? Our bucket's right underneath. What we have? Wow. That's just a solid chunk of mud.
Yeah.
It's not even sediment.
Can you tilt it and let me see it in the light?
So, we didn't get much sediment. That's just some of this ashberg stuff sitting on the bottom. Jeez. Since we were in this was all solid sediments here a day or two ago before the rains came. So it's just covered, it just knocked everything away.
There goes the macro invert population.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah, go ahead.
Got it. Oh, your man's got it.
Actually, we're saying so little up here, Lee. It's better to have it in the back.
That's all right. So we're electroshocking for catfish right now, right below the Ashberg zone on the Emory River. You can see the cenosphere build up over here on the edge. It's a milky white, kind of gray sludge at the surface, very fine layer. And as the shocking cords run through it, kind of mixes it up a little bit. Very interesting. It's hard to describe how disgusting it is. Yeah, this is a
bank over here with some vegetation for them structure to hide on.
We're on a rocky bank with trees hanging in the water.
There ought to be a bunch of centrarchids, various types of sunfish, or some larger bass even. In
3 to 5 feet deep. It's perfect habitat here. We're getting a lot of catfish coming up, but nothing else.
We're not seeing any smaller bodied fish at all.
Fish right behind your boat!
Right there, Shay!
Fish right up there, next to the anode. Forward a little bit. Forward!
Shay, hold it up! Yep. Nice. We ended our day on the river at dusk, taking our samples back to the Appalachian State University Environmental Toxicology Lab, where Dr. Tuberty and his team began learning about the impacts of the coal ash waste on fish. When Dr. Tuberty opened up the internal organ cavity of a channel catfish collected in the Ashberg zone, a large bolus of coal ash waste emptied out of the gut. Lumps of coal were found in the intestines and in the anal cavity. Dr. Tuberty collected the contents. It weighed 34 grams. The total weight of the catfish was 439 grams. So 8% of the catfish's weight was TVA, coal ash waste. Samples will continue to be analyzed, and I'll post more results via YouTube and to our website at www.appvoices.org.